Welcome back to the Deep Dive. This is where we take that stack of sources and research you send us and, well, we boil it all down for you.
We do.
And today we are looking at something very, very specific. It's a really sharp application of AI that tackles one of the most stressful things a homeowner can face.
Environmental hazards, specifically mold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mold detection, mold assessment, all that anxiety.
Yeah, and it's a great topic because mold is kind of the perfect unseen enemy, right? It causes so much worry because you don't know what it is, where it is, or how bad it is.
And the old way of dealing with it was just slow.
Painfully slow. So our sources today all focus on this one tool. It's called the Home Enviro 247 AI Certified Mold Assistant. And we're going to dive into how this thing doesn't just, have features, but how it completely changes the whole stressful process.
Okay, so let's set the scene. If you're turning to this tool, something's already wrong. You've seen a stain, you smell something. You're having that, midnight panic moment.
That's it. The midnight stain panic. I like that. The AI is built to meet you right there in that moment of high anxiety.
Instead of you just frantically Googling and then calling a place and getting, an answering machine?
Exactly. The sources are pretty clear about the triggers that push someone to this. It could be that musty smell that just won't go away.
Right.
Or you see new spots on a wall, or there's moisture around your AC vents. Maybe even, the paint is peeling somewhere, there was a leak. It's that feeling that something is just off.
And here's the key takeaway for you right up front. The huge difference is availability. This thing is on 204/7. It gives you instant answers right then and there.
Which is a complete paradigm shift.
No more waiting until Monday morning for someone to even pick up the phone.
And that availability really enables the whole system. It changes the cost of just asking the first question. It's no longer your time and your anxiety. It's just a quick digital chat.
Which brings us to our first section, the immediate value of this 204/7 triage. So you spot that weird stain at 11 p.m., the assistant is there. But it's not just a chatbot giving generic answers, right?
Yeah.
This is about personalized triage.
That's where the real AI kicks in. It instantly responds to what you're asking about, whether it's mold or moisture or just a strange smell. But here's the key difference.
Yeah.
Unlike a Google search that throws a million scary articles about black mold at you, this assistant personalizes. It uses pattern matching. It's taking your specific details, the smell, the color, where it is, and comparing it against thousands of anonymized certified case files from the past.
Oh, wow. So that pattern matching is the real secret sauce here.
It is. The assistant can weigh probabilities in seconds, which, saves you all those hours you would have spent scrolling through random web forums trying to diagnose it yourself.
Based on 3 blurry photos that sort of look like your problem?
Absolutely. The sources all say this makes that initial investigation just so much faster. So instead of guessing, you just give it the symptoms, and the AI starts building a real hypothesis and giving you a clear path forward.
And you have to be pretty detailed with your input, I'm guessing.
You do. It encourages it. You're not just typing, I have mold. You're describing the smell, the spots, if you had a recent leak, if your AC has been acting up. Even subtle things like, bubbling wallpaper.
You're acting like an expert interviewer.
It is. And once you give it the basics, it doesn't just spit out a generic answer. It's programmed to ask smart, targeted follow-up questions.
For instance?
Well, say you mention a musty smell near a window. It might immediately ask how old the window is or if you've noticed condensation there. It's trying to narrow down the cause.
So it's basically doing the initial critical thinking of a licensed inspector, just remotely.
Precisely. And that makes the guidance, it gives you way more accurate and gets you ready for the next big decision.
Which is the perfect segue to Section 2, navigating the actual inspection process. Because for most people, this is a huge hurdle. You don't even know what to ask for. The jargon is a minefield.
It really is. And this is where the AI provides some serious clarity. And we should probably clarify some of these terms right now because they get mixed up all the time.
Good idea.
Okay, so a mold inspection. That's a visual assessment. An inspector comes out with tools like moisture meters or maybe a thermal camera to find the source of the water and see how far the damage has spread. It's an evaluation.
Got it. And that's different from mold testing.
Completely different. Mold testing is when they take physical samples, air samples, swabs from a surface, and they send those to a lab.
To find out what kind of mold it is.
Exactly. What type it is and how much of it is in the air. But here's the thing. Most of the time, if you can see mold, you don't really need a test to confirm it's there. You just need to get rid of it.
So if I see a big patch of green fuzz, The AI is smart enough to guide me away from paying for expensive lab tests I don't need.
That's one of the core benefits. It asks a few simple questions first. Things like, is the area bigger than, say, 10 square feet? Or was this from clean water or was it sewage?
Okay.
And based on your answers, it guides you straight to the right option so you don't end up booking, hundreds of dollars in lab services that won't change the outcome.
That transparency extends to the financial side of things too, which is huge.
Yeah.
Service industries can be so opaque with pricing.
The sources really highlight this. You can just ask it about costs. How much is a standard inspection? Or what's the lab fee per air sample? The AI actually breaks down the options so you know exactly what the bill might look like before anyone even comes to your door.
It just removes that element of surprise.
Yeah.
And I imagine that clarity contributes a lot to the main goal, which is just peace of mind.
It really does. Because beyond just cost, the AI helps you understand that urgency. It might explain that, hey, maybe this is just a bit of condensation from poor insulation, not a major pipe leak. And crucially, it tells you when something might be serious and you need to act fast.
Without being overly alarmist about it.
Right, it guides you. It doesn't just scare you.
Okay, let's move into section 3. So you've made the decision to move forward. The AI now shifts roles from a diagnostician to more of a preparation coach.
Yeah, this is where the whole process becomes really seamless and efficient, not just for you, but for the professional too. The AI prepares you for the visit, which means when the technician arrives, you're already up to speed.
They're not starting from zero.
Not at all. The AI actually gives you a checklist of what to do to make the visit as effective as possible.
And what sort of prep details are we talking about? Because I'm sure what you do beforehand really matters.
Oh, it's critical. The AI focuses on logistics. It'll tell you to, for example, clear any clutter away from the area so the inspector has access.
Right.
It also tells you what not to do, like don't wipe it or spray it with bleach before they get there. That can totally mess up the samples.
I feel like that's what everyone's first instinct is.
It is, and it's the worst thing you can do for an assessment. It'll also give you guidance on your HVAC system, should it be on or off. That directly affects the air quality and the integrity of any air samples.
So you're basically becoming an educated partner in your own home's assessment.
That's a great way to put it. You're helping them help you. And it also demystifies the visit itself.
It tells you what tools they'll use.
Yeah, it'll explain what a moisture meter is or what a thermal camera is looking for. It manages your expectations about how long it'll take, what happens to the lab samples after they leave. It takes all the mystery out of it.
And when you're ready to book, the assistant just handles the handover.
It packages everything up, all your initial notes, your answers to the follow-up questions. It's all there. Then it can either connect you to a live person right away, or you can leave your info for a quick callback to confirm the appointment.
And that callback comes from a certified person, not just a scheduler.
Yes, from the actual certified staff. So there's this rapid confirmation that a real human expert has received and understood everything you told the AI.
And then we should stress, there's always an out. The live help option.
Absolutely essential. The system knows that for something this stressful, sometimes you just need to talk to a person. So at any point, you can just say you want to talk to someone, you give them your name and number, and the sources say a team member will reach out very fast. It's the speed of AI with the trust and expertise of a certified professional always on standby.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, the real value here for you, the homeowner, isn't just speed, it's validated certainty. This AI is this powerful 24/7 guide that just cuts through the anxiety, it clarifies all that confusing jargon, and it connects you directly to a clear, structured plan for getting professional help.
To synthesize all that, I'd say this is really the blueprint for how modern home services are going to work. The system strikes this perfect balance. You get these incredibly detailed, tailored answers from the AI
Or you get immediate help from a pro.
Exactly. A professional who's already caught up on your entire case before they even pick up the phone. It's the best of both worlds.
And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. When you think about the wider market implications. I mean, if this certified AI system can handle something as complex and high stakes as mold assessment with